Namaste! Namaste! Big Cat! Come in, come on! I've got intel! Big Cat, they are big mad. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your daily message or massages. Holding down the fort at Don't Get Smoked Central. They're mad because you're not suffering the way they intended for you. They had so much intended for you. You're good. Are you mad? They are pressed, pumped, and perturbed, and looking for a way back in. Not enjoying being in the pet cemetery where they belong at 911 Freddy Krueger Avenue, eh? The smokeation that they wanted to cloud your cranium with is what they are wearing. Boomerang season. Your ancestral team is working overtime. Why? Because you have purpose, darling dear, and you have infinite possibilities. Continue to hold your seat. Keep your gangster locked tight and focused on the bag and your infinite possibilities. Why the bag? The bag is very important. Gives you choice. Working on your knowledges. Tapping into your creativities. How dare they be mad? They should be glad. They should be happy. Why can't they be happy? Let's call in the energies of guidance and protection. Energies up, Big Cat. Yes, baby, them upset. They're anxious, nervous. What your next move is going to be? Why would they be focused on that? What else have they got going on? Really and truly, what have they really got going on? Living like Hyacinth Bouquet. Creating what? Guantanamo Bay wherever they are, turning over every stone. And leaving F shit underneath. Yes, baby, they are mad. They don't like how you suffer. How you suffer working on your 5 streams of income. Taking care of your temple, taking care of your progeny. Communing with what? Father God Most High. At every turn. They don't like that you've got this. Gosh, scratch with me, guys. We've got incoming Pentacale, as it should be. Hey, locked and loaded. Yeah. Right, let's get an overall card. We're going to go with the life lessons today. Are the fairies going to mess with the book? Let's see. No, everything is go, go, go. Let's see. What lesson is sticking in their claw? What in particular is it about you? You've got that certain thing about you, right? Your sensitivities. They're realizing that you're highly intuitive. And you use your gift to guide you to greener pastures, understanding In order to sit on the throne, you have to make it yourself. By doing the what? The solo Watusi. Going where no other big cat dared to go before because you didn't know your worth. But that's okay. Case is always here to point you to the way. Whether you take that route is up to you. But whatever you're doing, they're big mad. Major breakdowns in their cranium. You're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. This is why you what? Give them law 16 of the 48 laws of power. You're back. You're shapely back. Let's go a bit deeper. Let's see what this card means. My hands have started. I'm not a sweaty-handed person. Never been. But somebody's got really sweaty palms. Is it a perpetrator? Or are you feeling a bit nervous? What's going on? Sensitivity is page 75, right? A 7 and a 5 goes to sorry, my full don't worry about it. Forget that last few seconds. Goes to a 12. A 12 is what? The hangman, seeing things from a different perspective. 12 is what? The hangman, seeing things from a different perspective. That wood was clouding your minds. That wood, yes, be about the community genitalia, the futumupanani, worn, has earrings. Right, let's get to the page and get to the crux and the core of what your spiritual team wants you to know. You can screenshot it and read it at your leisure. Right, let's dive right in, eh? This card comes to you because your present career environment is too harsh for your increasing sensitive soul and body. Career changes afoot. You're realizing that paycheck is just not quite doing it, darling dears. You're being held to what? A particular type of wood, which is not your portion. Yes, you are grateful to have a position in these uncertain times. But that is not the position you need to be in to get your what? Spiritual paycheck, darling dear. Your upgrade. It's time to face the facts and make changes accordingly. Sometimes it's possible to heal a work environment if you have others in cooperation. And it's even possible to single-handedly inspire fellow employees through your own shift into an optimistic, sunny disposition. They will break you at every turn. They don't want sunny. They go to work to what? Manage their psychoses, right? And if they're fortunate enough, they'll get into a managerial position where they can give it to you without Vaseline on a daily basis. Your interest and taste. Your interests and tastes have shifted recently and what once interests you no longer appeals to you. You're also more sensitive to the energies of other people with whom you spend time and places you frequent. You need a gentle work environment with supportive co-workers and cooperative way of conducting business. You also need a career you feel good about, which lends a sense of meaning to your life. Most likely, through this card, signals a change of employment, enabling you to ensure that you've surrounded by other gentle, sensitive co-workers and clients. Be open to the benefits what's wrong with my reading today, blood? That such a change affords. Even if you have to let go of material perks as you make this transition, the angels assure you that your personal happiness is the greatest job benefit of all. Your personal happiness, blood. Your mental health. Listen, I don't want nobody taking me 3 sheets to the wind. I will go within. I will consult my birth natal charts, find my superpowers in my North Node, and conduct myself accordingly. Because there's nobody coming to save you. Listen, No one is coming to save you. Base of the deck. Strength. You strung out in them streets. This also reminds you of the strength card, darling dears. Leo energy. This is about you, what you're caring for others. Some of you are in a caring field and you need to take your caring self off to somewhere which more fits your deportment, darling dear. Your deportment. You can't be putting up with situations that have taken you to your stress threshold. Not all money is good money. What are you putting out there to get said paycheck? Time that you can't get back. You'll never get rich. Living from what? Pay slip to pay slip? Paying Peter and stealing from Paul? No! You sit in your strength, darling dear. You adopt your Bushido, right? Read it. Remembering you are he or she for whom the sun rises. You better get indignant with it, darling dear, because they're mad. They, them and harm. The simpletons, right, that dare to what? Peek out the window of the short spiritual bus. For the feeble-minded. Right, let's get 2 more energies around that. I'm going to use, yes, my wisdom of the oracle card. What's on the base? Judgment and justice, darling dear. Only to be fair. This is about you what? Turning around injustices that was perpetrated against the big cat. Heinous crimes. Libra energy. A season of balance and resolution. As you what? Come clear with 1 or 2 things in your cranium. Some things not quite adding up. The energies of the beguiled being projected onto you because you need to protect yourself always. Claim dominion of yourself, your domicile, your progeny, your chariot of righteousness, everything you decide to put a paw on. They might because you've got passive income. Really? Because they can't what? Beg it from you. Right? Always round with a beggar bowl. You've cut off that power supply. Your name is not ATM. Some are realizing that you're using your what? Highly intuitive skills to become what? A master and a professor of the puzzle. Using those skills to heal. Yes, baby. The changes in the wind. The 12 breaks down to a 3. Right? We already saw the 12 on the book, darling dears. Right? Going down to a 3 is the Empress. From the Hangman to the Empress. Gaining new perspective. Realizing this is not sacrificing season. And you've changed. You're facing this world. You can't be pulled about. You can't be tricked. And you sure as she's naive are not up, all right, willing to be bamboozled. No, a change is in the wind. One where you what? Understand yourself, know your worth, continue to sit on your throne, right? Adopting what? Easter Island and Stevie Wonder. You don't lend your energies to fools for tongue wrestling, where they can get the chance to possibly pop off a 2-piece on you. I think not. 3 go-to moves. Good God, listen. It's going to make me lose my shiznai and start those Tourette's that I promised myself I'd put it away. But we're unpacking that bag today, darling dears. We certainly are. This talks about you what? Cultivating stable relationships. Why? Because you are whole from the inside out. Becoming your own mentor. Mentoring for others. They don't like it. They're big mad that people are listening. People, real people, soul family, are listening to your words. They don't like it. They don't like whatever vlog you've got going on. If you've got a platform, you listen. A 360 is when you do the full circle. You did a 180, darling dear. Everything you've got going on is not what was going on in their presence. You've changed. And they don't like it. Oh well, they should have realized A zebra is unique. No two zebras have the same stripes. You decided to what? Stripe off, mate. Stripe off. In stealth mode, because you shut up, big cat. Don't put it out there. For them to what? Get a hook in. And start working on it, thinking nasty things about you and what you've got going on. Right? Because you realize that you are the professor of the puzzle, right? The 10 reminds you of the Wheel of Fortune, as well as what? The Sun card, the happiest card in the deck in tarot. The 10 is what? The Wheel of Fortune is the karma wheel. You have to remember, when it's up, what's it? What they say? When it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's... Yes, Cardi B, come through! It's up for you. That change in the wind has brought you what? Great accolades, achievements, peace of mind, right? And they see it. They see where you're going. Even if you don't see it, darling dear, continue to step into the undergrowth and cut a unique path, because they're big mad. Whatever you've got going on, darling dear, it hasn't finished. It's only just begun. Going to be causing all sorts of illnesses to be running through their body. You didn't wish it on them. You wished them well. I wish you well in the mud hut. That's what you said. You did. Right? Because they see that you're poised for greatness, darling dears. This is about you having taken a leap of faith, right? And transformed. The caterpillar state is the DNS, darling dear. Once you finish crying, because I'm telling you, that crying, blood, it got on my effing nerves. When I wanted to interrupt the crying, I started saying the Lord's Prayer. If I had to start it 1,000 times for the day to interrupt those ruminating thoughts, right, that came straight from Hades, I had to call in the unseen. And it worked, a treat. Everything is swell, fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely at Big Cat Central. How about you guys? Aren't you good? And if you're not, it's not over. It's not over until you win, darling dears. And apparently, in their what? Children of the corn eye, with their mouth-breathing ways, you're winning, darling dear. And they're still sinning. This F-boy, this F-gal, whomsoever it is to you, they're not having a fabulous time. They're jealous. And they're going through what? Palmer's deficit. Dry and scaly in their jealousy. Yeah. They want you on what? Let me show you what they want you on. Right? Knocking over your sensitivities, excuse me. Right? They want you on this dirty dap, right? This, look at this. This is what they want for you. This is what the genitalia looks like. As they get on with their what? Wee winky ways. Through the town, upstairs and downstairs, in a nightgown. They wanted you on a dirty dab. But you can't hold a big cat down. Not when you choose life. A life that is less ordinary will bring you what? Infinite and limitless possibilities, because you already see the 10, darling dear, the wheel of karma. As they sit in the nosebleed sections as what? Gang stalkers, keyboard bullies, right? Perpetrators of the slander on the balls of their feet. Jeremiah 9:40, right? Big mad. When your name, your lovely, gorgeous, fabulous name is mentioned in their presence, they try and brush it off. They turn your achievements into, oh, that little thing. If it wasn't for me. Yes, if it wasn't for you. If it wasn't for that person or people's, right, you wouldn't have bossed up. You wouldn't have cleared up your cranium, and you wouldn't have pushed off and scratch again, because you're about to be blessed with the PATERON. It's on me today, and it's on you, because I am Reiki Master, and I share that shit's naive with a big cat. Poised. You decided to what? Drag yourself out of the bargain bucket, darling dears. Pull yourself up to the counter. Into the glass cabinet. You know, the one they have under lock and key with security guards. Until you raise your price tag, which is what? Priceless. Knowing what? Proverbs 31:10. You would have been with them, being mad, right? Yeah, mad, crazy, and out of your brain. No. Big mad. Let them be. Let it be. Whispered words of wisdom. Is that John Lennon? If it is, Porsche clap. Big mad. Pressed, pumped, and perturbed. Let's see exactly what they've honed in on. What's on the base of the deck? The Wheel of Fortune, darling. I told you, the Karma wheel. You better get on top of that wheel and ride that bitch until it's a flat tire, darling dears, because this is your season. Let them direct their malice. Told you, it's above your spiritual pay grade. They're being handled in ways that would what have you covering your ears, darling dears. Not your eyes, because you want to see that shit. And if you're fortunate enough, you'll be blessed to see that shit. Yeah. What exactly about the big cat is having them what? In uproar. They've stepped it up, guys. They've pulled out the big guns. What is going on in those Zemblanetous circles, right? Of the unhappy, right? Living in their drudgery. That's a lot of cards, blood. I will take the first and I will take the last. Right? Because the first shall be last and the last shall be first. Pinkies up, fist bump. Oh! Pentakale me say, Pentakale you say. They see that it's reaping season, gathering season for you. Whatever you put your what cranium towards, it's turned to gold. You have the Midas touch, and they are relying on your giving spirit so they can come through, right? With a woe-begotten tale of what happened to them. Who cares? I don't. Do you care, big cat? Do you have any F's to give in this situation? Knowing that they are tree sloth, knowing they have suspectish behaviors. Again, my hand is itching me. It's been turned up, guys. Something lovely, fabulous, and gorgeous is about to bless you. Again, in their face, because they're watching. The mouth breathers. This is also you being in a position to what? Gift your intellect, your time, and your energies to what is your heart, what is ever is your heart's desire, your creativities, and it's paying off big time. Reaping season, harvest season for the big cat, right? Seven of Pentacles is Saturn and Taurus energy. The 6 is again Taurus energy as well as the moon, darling dear, because you're wise. You use your intuition, you use your discernment, and they are jealous. This is about you what? Being a good soul, showing gratitude, always giving back, having that what? Helpful attitude to others. But now you've understood, you've got to rein it in, guys. Not everybody deserves the help and attentions of the big cat. Because they're mad. They want you to suffer. You help them up, you'll be right in the mud with them. Law 5 of the 48 laws of power. Reputation is everything. And they are always on the lookout for a free lunch. Law 40 of the 48 laws of power. Why? Because what you've got going on, darling dear, with your certain je ne sais quoi, your badasserie, you make it look effortless. Law 30 of the 48 laws of power. And you gave them a gift. The one that keeps on giving. What's that? Law 16. The gift of your bag. Yes. Let's get a little shake to that. Your bag. Your bag. You gave them your bag. Yes. They big mad. Got to get in it. Work up the chakras, you know. Mad. Because they are in what? A situation that is fraught with bottom feeding, where there is no boundaries. Yes, baby, the OK Corral on crack. Told you. Broken hearted about what you've got going on. Every one of your achievements, accolades, your peace, right? Your flourishing hairline is a stab to their heart. Their black hole of a heart. Right? Oh. Is that what's going on? So obviously we've got two lines to be talking about today. You versus them. They and Right. What about the bad lucky one? Because I see it's good here. I see sunshine. I see accolades. Right. You've got the 9 of, I said it was 7, it's the 9 of Pentacles, darling. Excusez-moi. How does your garden grow? This is about you being what? You get hives when you even sense, right? A droplet of drama. You avoid. And as the 9 of Peace, you will soon dance, right? Hop, skip, and jump as only what? Ibex Rogue, Tinky Winky, Big Cat can do. Straight up to what? The Queen of Peace, darling dear. And then on to the Empress of everything. Everything. Whip season, darling dear. Whip season. Being whipped up, turmoil and frenzy, right? They feel as though you betrayed the situation, right? By not putting up with those boundaries, prohibiting yourself from it for all eternity. There's somebody at the door. Someone's trying to get in. They better be friend, because I'm telling you, I'm not having it. Oh, look at this shit. Bullshit apologies. Yes, baby. They are going through it at this moment in time. Being lied to. This is a cup of opium, darling dears. Immature energy. Somebody who hasn't broken free from their childhood. I should drag up in. Yeah, they was dragged up, darling dear. Unkind parents, where there was what? No true boundaries. They did. You see, some people, right? That's what I don't like. I can't stand it. They think that because they're your parent, they've got the right to put their hands on you and beat you, break you down emotionally, right? Because they're living in their own bottom feeding life and they don't like the young look, this young whippersnapper. They put you in your place and set you up for failure, right? Don't accept any apologies from this person. They have a black heart full of pain. They want you to suffer. They wanted you to suffer. Because you winning over here on the sunny side of the street is really having them pressed, pumped, and perturbed. They tried everything. They even tried to turn your heart black with bitterness, sadness, and loss. I think not, Scotty. I think not. Had to put my back into it. Right? Stuck in the DNS, right? Around bad friends, right? Unfaithful slivering friends, back front neck stabbing snakes, right? Everybody's lying, right? About what's really going on. Oh! Somebody's telling lies about an illness that they don't really have in order to what? Garner attention, right? What's that called? Munchausen's? Yes, be a bit of it. They're going to come through with a tale of what? They're dying, darling dear. Just like Ian Bill in EastEnders, right? To get his wife on the hook. How many years? Listen, let's not talk about years because we're going to fall out again, blood. Yeah. They're coming through with a tale. Fit for the gods, darling dear. Not for you. They're going to lie about an illness. or somebody around them having an illness in order to what? Get a foothold. Some kind of calamity is gone down and needs the attention of what? Your wallet, your pocketbook, and your hairline, darling dears. Then take it. This is so outrageous. They're in a situation where it's bad energy is flowing, darling dears. A lot of lies, subterfuge, passive aggressive, right? And all of it is based in a childhood wound, right? That they never cured. Their motto was, that's how I am, take it or leave it. Well, we said leave it, it's over. Get the black bags now. Scotty, toddle off, don't come back. You are bad juju. No. Sunny side of the street, mud hut. Listen, Big Cat, this is a no-brainer. Why would you use your good strength, right? What's underneath that? Has you been given the tools to build whatever you want or choose on this Malpoof? Right? Some of you are traveling, darling dear. Your efforts are worldwide. And they are on their keyboard, bullying, right? They're upset about your creative, right, expression. Told you. They're writing shit in the background, darling dears. Yes! Keyboard bully, gang stalker! Every line, every word is what? Being sent straight back, darling dears. You've got purpose. As long as you, dry your eyes and use the DNS to shape yourself into the person you always wanted to be. This is why they're mad. Bottom feeders. Yes. Base of the deck. Because you had enough. You didn't like being stabbed. I told you this person is gonna lie. They're gonna lie that they need an operation. They've got something that is life threatening. Anything to get back in the door, darling dears. You better erect your perimeters and patrol them. Because they see your ship's coming in, darling dear. Your long-term seeds that you sowed. You're going to be paid in kind. They see all of this, and it's hurting them to their core. Big man, baby, bruh, sistrine, I most favor being in suffering on my throne, right, with all of my common sense, right, gathered around me as I grow, right, this is how I like to suffer. On my throne, darling dear, tapping into my creativities, right, working on my 5 streams of income, communing with the divine, taking my shiznai into the undergrowth, as you, Big Cat, seeing 333 on the counter. This, Big Cat, is what? Equilibrium, balance, a sign of encouragement, right, to anticipate the arrival of good news. Was we not just scratching together? That sounds so terrible, but if you just logged on, I'm sorry, you'll have to rewind because I'm not going to explain. Yeah. Those that wanted to see you suffer, speak up. This is think, right? Power. Think about the power that you've created for yourself, darling dear. You examined the evidences, and there was a plethora, an orgy of evidence. Yes, baby. And you did what? You focused, man. You fine-tuned your what? Your gangster. Right? They've got breakthrough in the reverse. I told you, they are in ghetto Groundhog Day. Listen, all your cards are coming out. Self-care, self-love, self-worth, blood. You're telling them to what? Keep the same energy. You had it out in the road that I'm the biggest pussy hole out there, right? That you can't even think your way out of a paper bag. They need to keep the same energy. How dare they change the game? Be mad at the perimeter as you continue to what? Float on that change in the wind. What's this? They can't sleep, blood. Pressed, pumped, and perturbed about what you've got going on. The whole ambience of you is like a wrecking ball in their cranium because all of these skills, you didn't show anything. Not just a smidgen, because they kept you right down there in Otherworth. But once you was able to free the big cat, excel is the only way to go. It goes with your hairline, your pocketbook, your what? Good morning, Kammermo. Look at this. Come in. She's not even ramping, blood. She came in with coffee number. Listen, I barely touched coffee number 1. Line them up, Scott, eh? Thank you very much, darling, dear. Yeah. She knows I need to keep my strength up because this is F shit. Right? Told you, got animal bay. Somebody's got the clappers put on them. Yes, baby, and they've been taken off to prison. Right? They like to what? Give a 2-piece out. Right? To unwilling and unsuspecting. They will use anything to topple you off your throne. Including the what? That Fatuma Panani that's been around the world and aye. Tree sloth. I told you they come with algae attachments of the soul tie kind, right? And will beat you with the experience of their foolhardiness, cause them is full on stupid. CHEWPID. You've decided that you want to be a loner. You want to be alone. You don't want it. I told you, 9 of Pentacles, you avoid drama. And you are in, because you avoided circumstances and situations that kept you down, disciplined yourself, right? Found your spiritual foothold and took to it like a duck to water, darling dears. Because of your independence, right? And your emotional maturity. This is why they're mad. They wanted you to what? Be fighting in the street with them, right? Be arguing, be what? Pressed about what they've got going on. No matter what they threw at you to try and take you off your trolley, make you unpack all of your common sense, right? You didn't take the bait. It was like what? Some things ain't quite adding up, full on 2 of swords. And you decided things ain't gonna go down like this no more. You release the havoc causing. What is the havoc? The H is for the what? The harlot and the Jezebel of it all. And a harem of chicken heads waiting for the call from the homosexual, right? With the mobile, right? The mobile bill is the only bill they pay to keep in contact with the horde. They need all of their pentacles, right, to keep in contact with the horde. Because they are what? Old dog like me. Me have the rat them in a 2 and 3. Piper, I be, yes! Let them kick their way into whatever they've got and stay there. Don't listen to any calls or messages sent by the flying monkeys, right, for you to pay attention because they have a phantom illness. And an undiagnosed psychosis. That was a spiritual belch. Because I speaks the true truth. Pinkies up. They wonder revenge. But they don't understand. It's already been delivered to them. Right? They see your worth now. Really? I hope it's from 6 feet, darling dear. And I hope it's only the back view you see. Right? And anything you see back there, you may kiss it. Hey! But you better put a mask on your face, because you come with attachments and you're simply not having it in this season. Right? Told you. SEX with them is Russian roulette, because you know they come with suspectish behaviors. Yeah, they don't like it. Very upset. Let's get a moonology card on this. Very upset because you chose you. You know your worth. You understand that your worth on this malproof is not yet complete. Right? Continuing to use your third eye where they're concerned. Right? You stepped out of your comfort zone. What did I say? North Node. This is where you reside. Right? You brought love into the situation, love of self, love of the unseen, Father God Most High, and you put it first. Right? New moon in Aquarius, right? The eccentric visionary. I told you, you already cut a path, right, into the undergrowth, and you're doing a swell, right, tip-top job. Right? Why? Because you had faith the size of a mustard seed, and you also understood you had to put your back into it. Faith without works is dead. We discussed this many times. You are what? Peter 5:8 up in this bitch, of a sober spirit and on the alert. Because you realize Matthew 10:34, they came in as imposter. They did not come in peace, right? But with a sword. Your dreams need a practical plan. Yes, their dreams do need a practical plan, one that doesn't involve you. Because you know what? Karma kill them kwati. Karma kill them kwati. Yes! As you what? Reach resolution, darling dears. Resolution. Karma a kill out them kwati. Yes. Hey. What's this? It's time to take action. What's action's that? Whatever you want to do, darling dears. Continue to grow and glow up because they're mad. You need to continue to show them how you suffer, like the Empress. And who God is for, no man can curse. Only Father God Most High can open doors no man can shut, and shut doors that should never be opened again. Toe tagging season. Let them stay in that sufferation that they won't feel. With their what? Upside down page of cup. Ways suspectish. Full of creation and liation, darling dears. Water. I mean, yes. Water as well as earth energy. Right? They was abused in their childhood. Some of them was abused and have become promiscuous. Right? They've got that itch on them. Them. Well, it took them to unsavory grounds where they're suffering.com because you're not suffering. Imagine that. They've taken the poison, they're waiting for you to die. When they didn't realize the poison they took, right, is like wings beneath your wing. It's your exilia of life. As I was saying, the havoc, right? The harlot, aka Jezebel and Harim, the A is for the advocate of the gingivitis. They have a PhD in air bending. And the V is for the victim because they've shape-shifted into the victim. The O is because they're obnoxious. And they are out of here. Out. And the C is for the copycat, the echo praxic. Because what? They already want us to know if you're hiring. And because you've not taken the bait, right? You've got no vacant orifices for suspectish behavior. You've got no vacant orifices. What's the matter? Told you, Russian roulette, guys. You think a condom can stop you from anything? Not when a soul tie is afoot. Just saw 45, the energy of the hermit, right? Magnified Virgo energy, isolation, self-improvement, self-examination. They should try it. It's lovely, right? They are below ground zero, dusty to the core. Listen, this is not zombie season, right? You do not have, yes, you have bad alchemist ways, but you are not using them like Dr. Frankenstein. You are not resurrecting the dead, right? With all different body parts attached to them. Are you kidding me, blood? Thankless task. One way you'd be what? Suffering exactly the way they want you to be, right? Your abundance triggers them, right? You are what? You are the ground zero. You have your own home, your own car, your own job, business, whatever it is. You take care of their progeny. Dusty to the core. I see you leveling up. They see everything they do because all they've got to do. Listen, they're mourning as they open their what? Jealous eye, right? It's not complete until they see what you've got going on. Fake accounts. They've even got flying monkeys working on their behalf to bring you back the intel because they can't bear to look themselves. Why? Because you're not suffering. And you're not pretending either. It's lovely, fabulous, and gorgeous where you are. Yes. Let's get some more intel on this. Only one card. Listen, I pay attention to the signs. You haven't even listen. I just said it. I pay attention to the signs, and here you are. As I call it, you see it. The 30, right, goes down to a 3 again, Empress of everything. That's who you think you are. They can copy you, but they cannot be you. They will always be 1,000 steps behind. Why? Your creativity comes from within, darling dear. It's your portion, not theirs, right? Told you, too blessed to be stressed and worrying about a bottom feeder, right? That is waiting for you to suffer. Tell them you are suffering in luxury, darling dear. Luxuries that you co-created by the sweat of your proverbial balls. And you work at it every day. How? By doing the work on yourself. Realizing that you was the common denominator to many a back, front, neck stabbing snake. Realizing certain job positions is not for you. Yes, you was grateful, right? But gratitude only goes so far. Are you really going to stay in that position, right? With all of those people with undiagnosed psychosis, right? Your day job is where you spend the most of your time. Are you kidding me? Slogging at a job that's barely giving you enough, right? And if you are getting enough, it's not worth it. Do it until you're what, 60 or 65, leave the job and then you're brown bread. In that same job, you're able to provide, right, a domicile, possibly a vehicle, a chariot of righteousness, but you never get the chance to drive it. You have all of the latest this and that, but you never get a chance to use it. This is why Spirit has tapped you on the shoulder and told you to go into the undergrowth. Passive income is the way to go. And I'll have nothing else said. You work at your creativities like you are being beaten, darling dear. You focus up late into the night, right? You gather all the intel you can. Because this is gathering season. You are the 9 of Pentacles. This means you have the intellect. to apply your skills, your times, and your energies wisely. Why? Because discernment is your go-to move, because you've been through it. And you was not, big cat found lacking. This is why they're mad. You're not suffering. There's always like, how can I put it? You can always follow the breadcrumbs back to the crux and the core of all situations. Oh gosh, 2 jumped right over my hand. Let's get the first one, the 6 and the 3, darling. Yeah, I believe it came out yesterday, right? The High Priestess, right? 3 times, if you look at it that way. Again, a 9, self-examination, self-improvement, right? This 9 also speaks about what? An unexpected, right? Fortunate event, serendipity, darling dears. They're going to be even madder. Hey, when they see this shiz, now you go down because they're watching. They them an arm, right? This also speaks about what? You receiving some kind of a gift, an upgrade. Oh, let me upgrade you, says Spirit. You say thank you. Because why? You're always in expectation, because everything you have, you deserve, and you deserve everything. The energy of the 3 talks about conflict. They want it with lean. They're going to try and what? Catch your attention, right? They want to talk to you they want to see you in person, right? Because the 6 is lovers, right? They want to bring some kind of equilibrium back into the situation, so they can what? Get the whisperings of Hannibal Lecter into your shell life, right? They want to time travel back into your life. Bearing in mind, they've adopted more atrocities in the time they've been away, as they what? Shape-shifted, right? Blame-shifted, right? And did the Watusi in anything that would have them. Are you mad blood? The 6, listen, I nearly forgot. The 6 talks about cooperation, medical appointments, and visits. I told you, be prepared for incoming bamboozleization, right? They want to lay siege to your common sense. See if you'll bite. Just like that man. What's his name? What's his name from, was it the Real Housewives of Orange County? Vicky's partner. Yeah? Said he had cancer. Lied for a long time to everybody. Him and Ian Beale. Yeah, but yeah. Gone are the days when I watched the television. Too busy getting great, darling dears. But then again, there is 1 or 2 things that I will watch on the Netflix in my downtime, like Bridgerton, that's fabulous. Animal Kingdom, that is fabulous. Yeah. The Good Fight, that is fabulous. Right. Your next domino, right, is the 4 and a 5, the energy of the Hierophant, Taurus energy. This is about your boundaries. Some of you had to what? Put up boundaries against those what? Religious zealots, right? They wanted to shove it down your throat. Some of you had to make a boundary against what? A forced marriage. Good golly and gosh, it's all coming out now. Some of you had to fake dead in order to get away. It's like chewing off your foot, darling dears. But they're big mad because you didn't take on the paradigm they tried to fit you in. It didn't go with your hairline. The 1-4 talks about what? They, them, and They've got what? Debts, darling dear. They're living on AstroTurf, right? Looking to pick a pocket or 2. Yes, baby, with their Faganite ways. Take off the times. Take care of your trust. The energy of the 1 is the magician showing your badass alchemist ways. As I call it, you see it, right? The Emperor is about you bossing up on Mitches, right? Controlling yourself. It also speaks about what? A protector and provider, a partnership, more fit in your status on this Malkuth. Aries energy, as well as Mars energy. We also have air energy, as well as Mercury energy. Your intellect is like no other. Once you decided to trust in the divine and was led by the what? Signs and signals, darling dears. That quiet inner voice that tells you to turn left instead of right. and you act on it immediately. Yes, baby. They don't like the fact that you boast up and you've got badass alchemist ways. Your table is set in front of your enemies. Well, what? Let them eat shit. Because you're not suffering the way they wanted you to suffer. No, you're suffering in luxury and infinite possibilities. Bossing up on mischiefs, left, right, and center. This also speaks about what? Those of you that are pregnant at this moment in time for a bottom feeder. Knowing that what? You're making the right choice, right? To stand in your self-worth. Take that leap of faith, darling dears. You don't have to put up with it. And what you put your progeny through will be repercussions, right? Throughout your bloodline. Cut it off as soon as possible. Turkey baste the season. Let's get some runes on the table. Oh, one fell in my lap. And only one the universe wants you to see. Big cat, look at the only one they wanted you to see. The blank rune. Make a wish, darling dear. Our hands have been itching up a storm today. Whatever your true intention is for today, it is granted unto you. Know this. Yes. As I drink one of my many cups of mocha. Cause I ain't getting smoked. Let's draw another couple cards. What does Kipper want to say? No, it's not Kipper. It's an old favorite, the Romance Angels. What's on the base? This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Listen, you already met that back front neck stabbing snake, right? And you've seen their face before, my friend. Come through, Phil Collins. Posh clap. Bombs over Baghdad. Outcast. Posh clap. Yes, baby. Yes. You've met them. You've seen their face before. They want to know if it's safe to love, if they can come back through. Why? Because they've got a full-on honeymoon season for you. Can't you see it on that river, right, of cognitive dissonance, right? That same boat, that Uber that you chose to escape on. They want to what? Get on that Uber and come and what F up what you've got going on. Cognitive dissonance, Jedi mind tricks, gaslighting. Oh, it will be fun for a short time, maybe what? 5, maybe 10 minutes. Then the real them will come through, ooze through. Why? Because you've got many bags, darling dear. Whatever you did to change the paradigm of your life, right? It's fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely. How is their Oh, nearly knocked another cup off the table. How is their Pentacali doing? Why they want to come back? What's this? There's a fight in their wallet. Yes, baby. They want this partnership. Why? Because it will boss them up, level them up, right? This is about what? What's that? They want it by proxy. Whatever you've got going on, it's going to make them feel good about themselves, right? Making them feel that they've mastered something. You and your shizdai. Yeah, right? They want to control your pentacales, darling dear. Your mental health and anything else you've got going on. They want to put you under restrictions. And give you that what? Rod of correction. Yeah, told you. Vacant orifice season. They want to come brocking on your 10th cup that you had to find by your damn self. Are you mad blood? Okay, for those of you with progeny, what does your progeny think about you what? Going back down that dark path, that crooked road, straight back to what? The scourge. What would your progeny say about this? Bitch. A liar and a cheater. A cheating cheater. They've got their file. They said no. Don't do it. Look! Stop it in their tracks. Whatever ministrations, they're going to try and come back, right? Because you ain't suffering the way they want it, right? Your progeny don't want it. Right? You better listen to them. Because their helping hands won't be around for a long time. As soon as they come of age, they'll be off like a shot. Listen to your progeny. Look at how they've grown, right? How calm they are, peaceful. Don't love that situation. It will not be your wish fulfillment, and you better kiss your hairline goodbye, right? Get ready for the sackcloth and ashes, right? And Quasimodo season. Yeah, you better drop down and get your eagle eye on that shiznai, because this is a Venusian health warning, right? I've told you about the yellow flags. I mentioned the red one many times, I might add. So you choose. Suffer how you choose or how they choose. On that note, I drops me mic, toddle over to Teesprings, where I have a plethora of paraphernalia that will surely titillate your fancy. Or take the hop, skip and jump to the extended reads in the Patreon, don't you know? Pinky's up. And as I always say, don't get smoked. Don't smoke yourself, Abilites. Always live your Bushido reading. Truthfulness always to self. Right up there, integrity. And as I always say, from the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat. Cat, cat.